Sí, no sé, para que me dé chance de meter la maleta y luego que me lleve la camioneta.
Now arriving Old Town Station, this is Old Town.
Good thing they're, you know, how big those pillows are on that elevator, right? Yeah. Dang, every time she starts.
Also, the video was the new version. Yeah. The video
Yeah. That's why I can't wear white.
Yeah.
I hate it when they ask you to like spell out your last name or whatever.
We're using
and then
the
like,
dial pad.
I was like, I'm sorry, I couldn't understand. I'm like, shut up.
I'm sorry. We didn't
Oh no, V as in Victor. Nope. Come on. Nope, never.
Yeah.
Like these is what I mean.
I wanted to come later because of the
photo shoot. Traffic sucks. It's like an hour, huh?
Gumi, 1, 2, 3. Wow. Right. It was like a 619 Pinoy racer. Oh my god. I can't. Crazy.
출연하셨습니다. 젊은이들로 북적이는 독해.
I thought to myself before I came here, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be eating good this weekend.
Yay! Come here. Up. Would you like to try it? This shit is bomb as hell. Oh my god. And the habanero sauce. I'm get this out for that one. Okay. Go to town. porcelain. I like porcelain. Really? Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of my Moment Diary series. I know, it's been forever since I have uploaded a Moment Diary video because it's literally been over a year. So anyway, for those of you who have been following this series since it began, which was, oh my gosh, has it been like 2 years, I think? But you guys may notice that there are two different things. First one being my intro. I hope you guys like this intro. I personally like it better than the first one I did. The reason why I wanted to change it was because I showed all of the materials that I was using, and I actually don't use those materials anymore, like the stickers, the Polaroid, and second, the actual Moment Diary. So if you guys remember, I used a really small like moment diary, but that moment diary was technically more of a notebook. That's why now I'm using my favorite sketchbook by Stillman & Byrne. This one is their beta series. So yeah, I like this so much better because I can just paint directly on the pages. So if you have any questions about the materials that I am using in this video, please make sure to check in the description box below because I always list it with all the links and all that stuff. This trip was actually back in October, as you see here. October 19th to the 22nd was when I went to go visit my friends. My friends Ianne and Mare. I have been friends with them for so long now. For more than 10 years now, I think. Ever since we met, we've just been trying to find time to visit each other every once in a while. Before, I used to be frequently, but these days, because we've gotten so much busier, we just haven't been visiting each other as often as we used to. Before this trip, I actually haven't seen them like 4 years. But finally, we found time in October. So I got there on a Thursday morning, and we immediately went to go eat out at this place called Jizz Cafe in Japantown. As you saw in the vlog, there's a lot of food involved in this trip. So be happy because instead of doing a slice of doodles of the places I went to, which is only the first day, I just decided to just put it all in my moment diary and just kind of briefly tell you guys what I thought about it. You know, a really short review. So yeah, Just Cafe. It was cute. I thought it was really small, but then when we walked on the other side, there was a patio and there was a bunch of people there. So we sat in the patio area and I got the faux Frenchman and I really liked it. It really filled me up. I didn't finish the whole thing just because we were so busy just catching up and talking and laughing and reminiscing. But yeah, you can't go wrong with a croissant sandwich. I love croissants, so I had to pick that one. There's so many different options though. Afterwards, we walked around Japantown. After that, we went straight to Descanso Gardens, which I was so excited about. I honestly think it was like the best day to go because the weather was just perfect. And the admission was $9, which honestly was really worth it because comparing it to the Japanese garden here in San Diego, in Balboa Park, like I remember the last time I went to the Japanese friendship garden, I paid literally the same amount, like around $8 to $9. And just comparing the two, Descanso Gardens is much more fun and it's much bigger than the friendship garden. Seriously, just walking through the whole place, I felt like I was in a different country. You know, I felt like I was hiking in a forest and it just felt so tranquil, so calming because there's so many different ponds, a lot of beautiful plants and flowers, and there was different places to take photos at, which, oh my gosh, was so fun. Whenever we're together, we always make a point to have a photo shoot just for fun. I had such a great time there. If anything, I would want to go there every time I visit LA because it's so beautiful. I think if you guys haven't been there, you should definitely check it out. Afterwards, for dinner, we went to K-Town and we ate at this place called Mr. Bossum. Was where they have cheese pork ribs. And I was just like, okay, I'm down. I love cheese. I love Korean food. You can't go wrong with some banchan. Everywhere I go, the banchan is always on point. Everything is just delicious. We had seconds and everything. And just, oh, everything. The pork ribs was amazing. Holy moly. The first day was really fun because we reminisced a lot on like old music we used to listen to, like One Voice, D&H, Panay, Forte, which all of them are actually Philam groups from back in the day, meaning from when we were all in high school. If you're not familiar with them, Philam means Filipino American, so they're all like Filipino American groups. The genre was usually like R&B. And yeah, we were just like singing all the songs in the car, had it all in shuffle. And one of the songs from Forte, it just created a theme for the weekend. We kept singing it, even in Descanso Gardens, we couldn't stop singing it. There's a line in the song where it goes, "Could this be love?" We kept singing it the whole weekend. It's just so funny. There's all the talks we had in the car. So memorable. Now, days 2 and 3 was basically spent at Ianne's place, which I wasn't complaining about because if you know me well, I'm a huge homebody. I love to lounge at home and stay in my PJs, eat, and just chill. So that's pretty much what those days were. One of our mutual friends calls her house House of Ianne because Ianne and her mom, they love to cook. So they cook, they bake pretty much all the time. So every time I'm staying over, I get so excited because there's always something new that they're making. And if you heard in the vlog, I was talking to her and I said, you know, I thought to myself, you know, I'm gonna be eating good this whole weekend, which is true because every time I'm there, it's like they always cook up some awesome, delicious food, which I'm so thankful for. Thank you guys for being such awesome hosts. I don't think we ate until the afternoon. She made us some kimchi fried rice, which was way better than what I can make. Mine's just so basic, but she goes all out and it was delicious. That's pretty much what we ate for lunch, and then the rest of like the afternoon we just chilled, watched some TV. She introduced me to this new show, well, it's not really new, but for me it's new, called Superstore, and I like it because it reminds me of The Office, just mainly because of the humor. And I was watching this drama because before I went there I was already watching it, but this K-drama called The Legend of the Blue Sea. It's about mermaids, and I loved it so much because I love mermaids. And the main girl, Jun Ji-hyun, she's one of my favorite actresses. She's so beautiful and she's so funny in the drama, so if you haven't watched it, you should check it out because I liked it. I forgot what else we were watching, but she was telling me about some other K-dramas that they're watching. But yeah, so that evening, we actually waited until Mare got off of work. So we went to Oko Cafe, which they brought me to before, like a few years ago, and I liked it. It's a boba place, and when we got there, they told me you should definitely try this drink out. It's called the Okinawa Black Milk Tea, and it was bomb. Like, I wish they had one here in San Diego. Then day 2 was more food involved, of course, because House of Ianne, you know. But yeah, so she made us breakfast, you know, scrambled eggs with toast, and one of my favorite spreads, which is the green tea milk spread. I think you can only get it in Korea because that's what Ianne was telling me. But I remember she gifted me one, I think for my birthday, or I forget what occasion it was, but she gave me one and I was like, what in the world? I put that on all the breads, you know. So yeah, it's really good. And afterwards, she literally made me work for my food. So there's this thing that she makes, I don't know what the name is, but she calls it purple porridge. It's kind of like champorado. If you're Filipino, you know what I'm talking about. But she uses some kind of yam. So I helped her out, you know, I was willing to help out, you know, because it was totally worth it because I came home with 2 containers of her purple porridge and it was delicious. After that, Ianne and her mom introduced me to a Korean TV series called Father is Strange. So we literally had a marathon that day. It has like 52 episodes and I finished it like a few weeks ago. It's really good. It's about family and it just kind of focuses on all of their kids and their parents and just like the relationships they have with other people and all the problems they face and how they resolve it. It's just really interesting and there's so many different emotions going on in that drama. It's like I was crying and then I was like cracking up. And then that evening we ran some errands. We went to this Asian market. I forgot what it's called, but I only bought one thing. If you guys watched my Munch Pack video review, there is this Korean Cheetos, but it's smoky barbecue, and I loved it so much that I really wanted to buy a bigger bag. So good thing I saw it there, and that was literally the only thing I bought that day. Now, the last day, which wasn't even a full day, We woke up pretty early, at least I did, and then we went to the Getty. So we were actually supposed to go there, I think the day before, like that Saturday, but I forgot what happened. Some problem with the schedule that we picked. So we went in the morning because I had to get on the train that afternoon. So yeah, we went straight there, and oh my gosh, you guys, that place is beautiful. And I'm so surprised that the admission is free. With that kind of like class, how is that free? But I'm not complaining, it's just, wow, that's awesome. Things like this should be free all the time. All we had to do was pay for the parking, which wasn't bad. But yeah, the villa, oh my gosh, everything was just so beautiful. And, you know, even the museum had so much inspiration. Like, just the overall place had so much tile inspo. All the tiles were just so beautiful. And I couldn't stop taking photos of the tiles and my feet. Because I just wanted to, like, you know, capture that. And, you know, maybe in the future, if I become a millionaire, I'll have, you know, some of those tiles in my house. It was a Sunday, so there was a lot of people there. I remember it was so hot, and I was like, what am I wearing? Like, why am I wearing jeans? But it was okay. I had so much fun there, just looking through the museum too. Like, I have a soft spot for like Roman and Greek art. Like, I love sculptures and all that, and just learning it in college. So just walking around the museum, I gained so much inspiration. So that's pretty much all I did on the last day. After that, went straight to Union Station. That was it. I had so much fun. I really do hope that it doesn't take me another 4 years to, you know, go visit them, because I miss hanging out with my friends, you know. Like, to be honest, I don't have many friends here in San Diego anymore. That's why, like, I'm always wanting to visit LA because I have more friends there. So I'm hoping that sometime soon we can visit each other more. Hopefully 2018 is the year to, you know, hang out with my friends more. And I'm just so thankful for my friends. I love Ianne and Mare. They're so awesome. And, you know, even though we don't see each other often and we don't contact each other often, when we do see each other, it just feels like nothing's changed. And I love that kind of friendship, you know? Like, you don't have to necessarily have to, like, text each other every day. Even though we don't talk to each other every day, we know that we're thinking about each other. I love that kind of friendship. And I think those are just so valuable. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I worked so hard on it, you guys. You don't even know. I do hope to keep this up because I really want to finish this moment diary, the sketchbook. So my goal for 2018 is just to document more in my moment diary, like I used to, because I know you guys enjoy this series just like you enjoy my slice of doodles. So I definitely want to keep this up. It's just when it comes to like long trips like this, when it's more than like a 2-day trip, it's gonna take me some time because, you know, it's a lot of work, to be honest. But I really enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!